In this video, I'm going to show you why people don't value free stuff. Now, what I mean by free stuff, I'm talking about your free lead magnets, free giveaways, free videos, free masterclasses, and stuff that you think or know is valuable, yet people just don't value stuff that's free. So I'm going to explain why. It's not because the free stuff that you're providing is actually bad. It's just what people do. And over time, it's more about survival. And I'm going to explain why. You still need to give away free stuff, but I'm going to explain why people don't value free stuff. All right, you can see that. So we got unhappy face here, smiley face here. Now, I want you to imagine that you're walking into a really cheap $2 store. Now, I'm in Australia, we call them $2 shops. If you live in the US, UK, Russia, wherever you're watching this video, yeah, New Zealand, India, it's just a cheap store that you can buy stuff really, really cheaply. Now, as an example, I'm going to use this coffee cup. Let's just say this coffee cup was only $2. Now, the same example, yeah, a very good brand. Let's just say this same coffee cup was $50. Which one do you think is the better coffee cup? The one that's worth $2 or the one that's worth $50? 99% of people are going to pick the $50 one. Why? It's because it's the perceived value, and people think that the more expensive something is, the better quality, because it's based on past experience. And I'm going to give you an example. This coffee cup that you can get for $2, now it's not worth $2, it's probably worth $50, maybe even more. But for this example, this is worth $2. You buy this for $2 and you take it home. You put it in the dishwasher. There's a high chance that it's going to chip in the dishwasher. Or you have this coffee cup and within 2-3 weeks, it starts to chip or whatever, but it breaks, yeah? So then you go back to the $2 shop, you buy another one, and then it gets to the stage where you're like, you know what? That $2 store is garbage, yeah? Everything breaks. I bought an iPhone charger and it doesn't charge. It was only $4. I bought this or this and it just breaks. Everything breaks, yeah? So what happens is you no longer value things that are cheap because you automatically assume that this is better quality. Now back to the coffee cup examples. This coffee cup you bought for $2 and it breaks in the dishwasher. It's really, really cheap, yeah? But the $50 coffee cup, yeah, in another store, you can use this for 12 months, maybe even 3 years, and it never chips. It doesn't scratch. It looks good. It feels good. It's got a really expensive brand. Yeah. So you know it's really good quality. You have it for 12 months, 24 months, and it's fine. It looks brand new. Okay. So now you value expensive things. Yeah. So the next time you want to buy a coffee cup, what do? Do you take a chance and buy something that's really cheap? Maybe it's not $2. Maybe it's on sale for $4.99. $4.99. Or you see another coffee cup that's on sale and it's $59. What coffee cup are you going to get? Are you going to get this one that you know that you're more, you're probably going to get a refund. It's probably going to chip in the dishwasher. It's going to break. You know that that's most likely going to happen. Plus, it's not a good feeling inviting your friends over, your guests. You know, you throw parties and you've got cheap stuff, yeah? But you know that this one here, the coffee cup isn't going to break. So my point is, this doesn't just happen once. This happens over and over and over again in your life. So let's just say you, another example, you buy a cheap coat hanger, and I'm going to show you an example. Give me one sec. So you buy a cheap coat hanger, and this is on sale for 20 cents. Yeah, it's on sale for 20 cents. You buy it, you hang your jacket up, and it breaks. Yep. So then you buy another one next week, and the same thing happens. It breaks. Are you going to start buying the same coat hanger for 20 cents, even though you know it breaks or it bends or it's just not good? Or are you going to value the more expensive coat hanger that could be $4, a bit more expensive, but it's made out of wood and it makes your coat, your jackets, it just makes your jacket sit really nice, your shirts look nice, your wardrobe looks nice, and they don't break. Which one do you value more? 20 cents, the one that breaks, that it doesn't look good, or the one that's, what, 5, 10, 20 times the price? That's way better quality, a bit more expensive, but you know that everything just seems better, you feel better, you look better, you feel more confident because your coat hanger is made out of wood. Yeah, it's stupid, but that's how people think. So this happens in your life from the age of when you were maybe 3, 4 years old and you start to play with cheap toys. Yeah, the cheap toys break. Expensive toys don't break as much. They're better quality. So overall, you'll learn that for you to survive as a person, the better quality something is, the more likely that it's going to last, the more likely that you're going to feel good, the more likely that you're going to get confidence from it. It's not going to break. It's not going to make you look stupid. You're not going to get refunds. This is why people do not want or value your free stuff. So let's just say you're giving out a free giveaway and it's jam-packed of massive value and you sell it for $7. Yeah. You're going to get people because $7 is not a lot of money to waste. Yeah. So if I buy your amazing blueprint and it's $7 and I find out that it's rubbish, then it's not really a lot of money to lose. Yeah. I can afford to lose $7. Now let's just say the same blueprint you're selling for $297. This person in the middle, even though the blueprint that you're selling could be exactly the same, if you're selling it for $7, this person here, even though you're going to get sales, they're going to be thinking, if it's $7, it mustn't be that good. It mustn't be that valuable. It's probably got shitty templates. It's probably got, scripts that don't work. Because if the scripts worked, if this course was so good, if this blueprint was so good, why aren't you charging $3,000 for it? This is what people subconsciously are thinking. So this is why when you give out your free stuff, whether it's a free giveaway, lead magnet, free coaching, free phone calls, people do not value it because they put value, but they put it on past experiences. Okay? And that's what makes people survive and not take wrong actions, not take wrong decisions. It's kind of like, I'll give you another example as well. You go out to a restaurant, and restaurant one, all the food is on sale and it's $10 all you can eat. $10 all you can eat food. you're probably going to get food poisoning. The food probably is going to be greasy. It's going to be cheap. It's probably going to be sprayed full of chemicals. Whereas if you go to an expensive restaurant that's, let's just say, maybe it's all you can eat as well, but it's $200. They're going to have lobster. They're going to have, expensive seafood. They're going to have organic food. You're probably not going to get sick. The food's going to taste better. The chefs are going to be more qualified. You're probably going to just have a better time. Okay. So overall, people value things that are more expensive 99.9% of the time because it's not based on you. It's not based on your offer. It's based on people's past experience of buying cheap things and it breaking, buying cheap food and they get food poisoning. That's why people do not value things that are cheap. It's not you, it's not your offer. It's based on people's past experience and how it's made them feel. Hope this video was helpful, and if you like it, give it a like. You can follow me. I'll be doing more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.